Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Learn This Deck with the very super gorgeous Dreaming Way Tarot. And yes, the card we're looking at today is the Empress card. So let's start with the environment. What do we see here? We have clear blue skies, maybe, and we also have crops which are ready to be harvested. To me, that's a very important symbol here, the ready to be harvested crops, because they indicate that all of the hard work that has gone into it is now ready to be enjoyed, that now you are at a point where all the efforts that you have put in are going to yield results and you're ready to enjoy the fruits of your labors and so on and so forth. And then of course, let's look at the second element of the card image, which is the person. The first thing that genuinely sort of stood out for me was the apron. It's bright red, it's right there. And I know aprons are a very interesting sort of symbol, to be honest. Like when you're cooking or when you're gardening or when you're doing something that you know might mess up your outfit, that's when usually you end up wearing an apron. So it's sort of a layer of protection. And the way she's standing there with her hand on her belly, and she's clearly very, very pregnant. That is also one important thing that you notice when you see the apron. She's pregnant. So she's clearly standing there being very protective of her baby. Now, that pregnancy, that baby, that whole element there, many times in a reading, yes, it may indicate actual pregnancy, but very symbolically, the pregnancy indicates the ability to create or to bring forth something new or creation or creativity, all of that, right? Then, what I also noticed was her crown, which is super cute. I liked how the crown itself is kind of heart shaped, and then you have a heart on top of it. So she's a ruler, but she's a ruler with heart. Now, isn't that something, right? And she's got that whole, her expression. It's so serene, it's contemplative. She's, it's like she's having some sort of a conversation with herself or with her baby, maybe, right? And so, obviously, the symbols here are first of all the crops, which mean rewards. Then we have the crown with the heart. So we have the ruler with the heart. Then we have that the fact that she's pregnant, which means creation and creativity. And then the apron, which is all about the protection. So I looked through the LWB, and these were the words that sort of stood out for me. Assisting and taking care of others rather than leading. Reigns over bounty of nature. Life-giving Earth Mother. Abundance, luxury, pregnancy, and birth. Now the thing is, this card, the Empress card, is all about the motherhood angle, right? Because she does talk about, this card is all about the mother archetype. So there is that whole Earth Mother energy there. And it's beautiful. And she's standing right in the field of crops. So it's just evocative of that Earth Mother energy. So what were the keywords that came for me, right? Upright. She comes across as very caring, very loving. She's also creative, and she's in the process of creating. She's pregnant, and of course, prosperity and abundance. This card talks about a period of time where such things will, happen, where all the abundance will come to you, that sort of thing. And then, of course, when this card becomes reversed, what happens is her face, look at her face. She starts looking worried and anxious, and she is somehow unable to really create. She has problems with her ability to create. And it may translate to problems with pregnancy. It might be problems getting pregnant, or it might be problems if you're already pregnant, and it might get problems with the actual pregnancy. And then, of course, look at the way the crops are now all reversed. So we have delays or hurdles in the prosperity. So when I was writing the card story, like I said, I just sort of liked the way she was standing there with her eyes all closed, and that's the expression I sort of, that pulled me in. And it's like she's having a conversation with her baby, and these are the words that sort of I ended up writing. It's like she's talking to her baby there. The crops have been plentiful. This year will be good. We will have much to feast upon when we need to. Ah, my child, I promise you, I will make sure it is always this way for you. I will do whatever it takes to make it so for you, just for you. So it's like she's promising her child that, I will make sure that life is good for you, that I will take care of you. She has that whole instinct of motherhood, and she's super caring about this, and she's just standing there and saying everything will be fine for you. I will do whatever it takes so I can make it happen that way for you. Right? That's motherhood for you. That's really motherhood for you. Right? So what is your story? What is your interpretation? What is your keywords for this deck or this particular card? Go right ahead and share this on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and be sure to use the hashtag learn this deck. You can of course also have the hashtags the Empress, Dreaming with Tarot, and Tarotically Speaking along with that, and share your story, and let's connect and let's learn this deck. And yep, here's the picture of my journal entry for today. Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow and with the next card. So in the meantime, stay good, stay cool, and learn this deck.